An officer responded to a call regarding an evicted tenant refusing to leave.
Hey, ma'am. What's your name? What is it? Milan? Do you have an ID on you? So I'll let you know right now. I talked to the deputy that served the paperwork. He notified me that you were properly evicted.
The deputy came today, evicted her out, and we had him change the lock.
The deputy had you change the lock?
Deputy Curry.
Have a good night. Fuck you. Do not say anything to me. Nothing. You're a bitch. I have no interest in talking to you. None.
And with all the financial problems right now in the United States, evictions, foreclosures are double and triple. Yes, we're gonna see some cases in here. I prepared this video for you. I put some clips together of people that is being evicted, different cases, landlord, people being evicted for different reasons. You're gonna love this video. Stay towards the end because this video is gonna get really interesting. And please don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Help us to support independent media, subscribing to my channel, and of course stay towards the end because towards the end I'm gonna give you my real opinion about it. Activate the notification bell, and if you want to, and I wanted to say thank you for the people that leave me super thanks, money for coffee. Towards the end of this video I will leave you my Cash App and my Venmo if you feel like giving me any money for coffee. It takes me a lot of time to edit this video, so I will appreciate if you can just give me some money for coffee if it's in your heart.
Emotions are running high at this Comox Valley trailer park.
I have nowhere to go and no finances to do anything.
This comes after residents of the Queenies trailer park were given eviction notices by the Comox First Nation last week that own the land.
My trailer is worth maybe $300,000 where it sits. It leaves this trailer park, it's worth diddly squat. It's not worth a penny.
37 homes and approximately 100 people, many who have called this place home for decades.
I've lived here since 1992. It's 34 years.
40 years. I've raised my children here. It's the only home they've ever known.
Tenants were notified their lease expires in January 2028 and to remove their homes from the property at their own expense.
They want to give us $11,000 in lieu of pad rental, but it's not even enough to cover moving your home. And moving your home to where? Because there are no trailer pads available.
Comox First Nation would not do an on-camera interview, but in a statement they add, they're providing tenants with month-to-month leases, an almost 2-year notice with free pad rental fees, as well as information about housing services and supports. The nation is going to use the land to make way for much-needed housing and services for its members.
They've got probably over 8,000 hectares of land in the area to develop here.
BC Conservative and MLA for the region, Brennan Day, says he's been working with both parties about this issue for months. And if things can't be worked out, a lot of people will be walking away with their life's work.
The regional districts need to work with those residents to try and free up some of that property. We know that affordable lots are extremely hard to come by on Vancouver Island.
It's just perfect for us.
Residents are worried they'll become homeless and are calling on the First Nations to work with them.
Please compensate us all for the full value of our homes and also cover the total dismantling process and clearing of the land.
Residents have until the end of the month to sign the new lease agreement, which they say they won't be doing. Andy Garland, CTV News, Comox Valley.
Now, I know a lot of people on my side of the political aisle have a problem with landlords. I think this is a very unique situation in that the landlords in this scenario are Indigenous people. Indigenous people that originally own the land. And I'm just wondering if the people who originally owned the land, who were driven out by various forces in various nations and various entities in North America, were given the same kind of treatment that these people are given. Were they given 2 years to vacate their land? Were they given free rental for the land that they were on while they were waiting the 2 years? Were they given additional information on where they could relocate to? I'm guessing not. And it sucks, right? It is unfortunate that these people are going to have to move to some other place. But if the indigenous people need more housing for their own members, then it's their land. And, you know, when you say, what are we supposed to do? Move. I don't know what to tell you, but the people who are giving you guys a 2-year head start and assistance with the things that you need assistance on weren't given the same things way back when.
Afternoon. You the landlord?
Yeah.
Let me see the court order for this eviction.
I don't have one. It's my property.
Then this is an illegal eviction. You can't just put a tenant's belongings on the lawn. You're going to put all of his stuff back inside right now, or you're going to jail.
You heard him.
Oh.
This is my house. He hasn't paid rent.
That doesn't let you evict him yourself.
He's been here months without paying.
Do you have a writ of possession?
No.
Then you don't have authority.
So I just let him stay?
You file through the court.
I'm not putting that stuff back.
You are. Start moving it now. Pick it up and start bringing it back inside.
I'm not doing that.
Yes, you are.
He broke the lease.
That's civil.
What? This is criminal. This is ridiculous.
What's ridiculous is you thinking you can bypass the court.
It's my property.
And it's his legal residence. Move the property now.
I'm not putting anything back.
Then you're choosing arrest.
For what? It's my house.
Illegal eviction.
He hasn't paid me in 3 months.
That's not how this works.
So you're siding with him?
I'm siding with the law.
This is insane.
No, what's insane is you thinking you can throw someone out without a court order. Last warning, start moving it.
I'm done explaining it.
I'm not touching it.
Turn around.
You're not arresting me over this.
Yes, I am.
This is my property.
And you committed a criminal act. You're serious right now?
Completely.
Last chance.
Put it back. Or turn around.
Yeah.
This is harassment.
No, this is enforcement.
You're not putting cuffs on me for
Watch
this.
me.
He owes me money.
Then sue him.
I'm not putting anything back.
Then you're going in cuffs.
You can't do that.
I absolutely can.
Hands where we can see him.
Turn around. Now.
Turn around.
You're kidding me.
I'm not.
This is my house.
And you illegally evicted someone.
He doesn't pay rent.
That's not your call anymore.
You're arresting me over boxes on a lawn?
I'm arresting you for violating state law.
This is unbelievable.
Hands behind your back.
Do it now.
I'm gonna be doing a lot of odd jobs. I might be wearing a helmet one day and skates the next. So, you know, just gotta stay tuned and see what happens.
It is 6:30 a.m. on a Saturday. Day's already getting started. I'm gonna cruise to the gym. I'm gonna get a workout myself. And then I got 2 personal training sessions. And then I got some general contractors coming by the gym today. We gotta pull up some tile. And then I would like to start painting the bathrooms and the showers. I haven't been getting much sleep lately. I've been stressed the fuck out. I am on the hook for $7,000 a month just in rent, and there's no money coming in, and the timelines are all fucked up. And you know, people keep telling me that like the work that needs to get done will get done quickly, but they're not the ones who are on the hook for $7,000 a month. So I guess the most important thing is the things that keep you sane, the things that keep you grounded, the things that bring you peace and ultimately make you who you are have to continue to happen in these situations, because this past week I really didn't work out all that much and I felt it. The pressure started mounting and the pressure keeps getting heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. So I got to get back into doing what makes me me. And I gotta just get back into my flow of things. It's going to work out. It'll be all right. Money will come and go. It's fine. But yeah, that's just my weekly rant, my update for you.
You hear about the woman who went viral for showing off her awesome Chicago apartment, and now she's being kicked out because her landlord wants to raise the rent.
How much do you pay for rent in Chicago?
$1,750.
Can I have a tour of your apartment?
Absolutely, let's go. So this is our entryway. Gotta check yourself out in the mirror before you leave. I'm all about women having positive energy, so I like seeing that every morning. This long hallway, I had to put something special here, so I decided to put Chicago. I was homeless for 8 years. I used to panhandle by this bridge, and I used to eat out of garbage cans over here. And now I'm no longer homeless, and I actually live in this community where I was homeless at.
Faith Jones moved into her South Loop apartment in 2023 after 8 years of being homeless in Chicago. After her stunning apartment tour was featured on Dean's Chicago real estate TikTok page, it went viral with more than 2 million views. Her landlords at Vesta Lofts Apartments in the South Loop saw the viral video, and at first they congratulated her on bringing them so much exposure. But then other residents who saw the video were complaining that her rental price was lower than theirs, and they were mad about it. Faith decided to renew her lease in June of 2025, and just a few weeks later, after she paid her July 2025 rent, she received a notice that her lease had been canceled and she had 10 days to vacate the premises. She immediately contacted the management at Vesta Lofts and told them that that wasn't fair. A month later, in August, they filed to evict her from the property in the court. Faith didn't understand why they were trying to evict her when she was paid in full to this property. And the only thing she could think of was that they are probably trying to raise the rent far beyond what she can afford. All because she brought so much attention to the building because of her viral video. Feeling distraught, Faith contacted legal aid and told them that she believes that they canceled her lease due to retaliation for the viral video. And they were able to help them stall the eviction for now until she can speak with the judge. Until her court date, Faith is on a month-to-month lease with Vesta Lofts, paying $200 more than she was paying in her lease. Faith is worried because with an eviction on her record, she can't secure a new apartment, not in Chicago. Faith doesn't understand how showing off her apartment led to her being kicked out. And she was homeless for 8 years and she doesn't want to hit the streets again. If you want to follow along and see what happens to Faith, find her on TikTok. What do you think of this story? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierka with the T. Follow for more.
So because of that video I made of my family of 7 living in a 2-bedroom apartment and me only paying $50, somebody on here was so miserable to go report me that now they gave me an eviction notice for 30 days. So now I need a lawyer. Thanks to y'all taxpayers that are so mad that you're paying my $50 in rent for my 2-bedroom apartment for a family of 7. I don't know how y'all even found out where I live. It's a 10-story apartment building. Y'all found out where I live. Y'all contacted the housing people. I don't know what you said to them, but now me and my family's getting evicted and we're gonna be on the streets. So thanks a lot.
I have bad economic news for you, and then I have worse economics for you. I did a post last month reporting January 2026 home foreclosure numbers, and the articles labeled them as a, quote, foreclosure bloodbath, end quote, and said that home foreclosures in the United States were going to get worse. Well, today is March 14th, 2026, and I have February home foreclosure numbers. Hi, my name's Christina. I have a master's degree in business. And if you find this post sad but informative, please like, comment, follow, and share. It is extremely important that you know what is going on in the U.S. economy because it does affect you personally. In January, it was over 42,000 homes that were foreclosed on, which is the highest it had been in years. February 2026, 40,534 properties were foreclosed on in the United States in 2026. The top 2 states are Nevada and Delaware. Florida is also in a top foreclosure area. That is over 92,000 homes closed just in 2 months in 2026. If you think, that doesn't sound so bad, or Biden did it. No, foreclosures are people who couldn't pay 120 days. That means it's a Trump issue. It also means it's because people have lost their jobs, they're underemployed, or they're 1 in 4 people that have been unemployed for 27 weeks or longer. Expect every single month to have high home foreclosure rates. This is a direct sign of an economy collapsing. These were before the U.S. versus Iran war. Again, please like, comment, follow, and share.
Remember, I should get back on track because
Like I said, I get paid on the 5th, so that check, that'll be a full 2-week check, so that'll be enough to cover November.
Yeah, I just want you to have a plan B, because I don't want to wait until Tuesday morning and then you tell me you're going to change his mind, because then we right back at square one.
Right, I understand. So I just wanted to, you know what I mean, like I said, I did want to update you, because we get paid on Fridays, but usually I have time. So, and last week I got a little $8 check for my orientation that it hit on Wednesday. The shortstop, they get paid on Wednesdays, so I know for a fact that I'll get paid on Wednesdays from them.
Okay, so just to summarize what we talked about. So today you're about to send me the late fee for last month. On Tuesday you're going to send me your portion of the rent and the late fee for this month. And then on the 5th, when you get your first check, you plan to pay your full portion of the rent. It's not going to be late as long as you give it to me on the 5th, and you're going to give me at least half of the water repair.
Yes.
All right, I want you to text me all of that.
Okay.
All right, well, just go ahead and send the late fee and send me the text message, and I guess we'll be good from here. Just if something changes, please let me know as soon as possible, because I do not like having to follow up and see on the day you're supposed to pay me, and I got to text a couple days later to see what happened. So I prefer you just reach out to me first if you know something is not going to go the way we said.
Okay, yes, sir, I definitely will. Like I said, if you know what I mean, hopefully that nothing changes, because like I said, I want to get back on track, because we were doing good for a little while, and like I said, it just kind of threw me in a hole. But so I want to get back on track and everything. But if anything was to change or whatever, then I'll definitely give you a call, let you know as soon as I know.
Did y'all know you could get evicted from paying your rent too late too many times? And let me explain what I mean by that. It's a little bit different when you rent in a house versus when you rent in an apartment. Did you know that you can literally get evicted, be given like a 30-day notice, or even if it's an apartment complex, they can straight up tell you when it's time to renew your lease, you don't even get an option. We're not renewing your lease because you were late too many times. And when I say late, I don't mean you're going into eviction status, eviction filing every single month. I mean, you literally paying late every month to the point where you really just hitting in between the threshold of between the 5th and when they got to go to file eviction date. And even worst case scenario, because I know people love to hype up renting a house. Oh my God, you ain't got to deal with neighbors and da-da-da. That's so much better. When you are renting somebody else's house, you do know that they can give you a 30-day notice for whatever reason and say, I want you out. I want you out. I literally am going to sell my house. I want you out. You got to find somewhere to live in 30 days. Just want that to sizzle in your spirit. When it comes to you contemplating on whether you want to pay that rent or fool around in these streets.
Oh, and by the way, all my furniture, even my bed upstairs, my vanity, every single material item I own is gonna get fucking put out on the streets, and everybody's gonna have free reign. So yay, eviction.
Did you not hear what I just said? I don't have the money. My proposal is that you bring your bitch ass here with my new shit, and if this place doesn't look like a dump, then maybe we'll talk. Hey, what do you want?
Can you talk right now?
No, I can't. I'm really busy. I just sat down to watch TV.
Listen, it's only gonna take a couple minutes.
Okay, what the do you want?
I just wanted to see if we can continue our conversation where we last left off.
I told you, you ain't getting no money until you get me the new stove I asked you for, and how about a dishwasher?
Listen, I bought the 4-burner stove and I bought a dishwasher, but we need to talk about this money.
Yeah, it's all about the money, which I don't have right now.
So how are we going to move things forward here?
Did you not hear what I just said? I don't have the money.
I'm not asking you to pay 5 months of rent right now. You can at least meet me halfway here.
Oh, okay. And how the hell do you think we're going to do that?
I mean, you could pay me half a month now, and then we can create a payment plan for the rest of it.
Yeah, right. How about this? My proposal is that you bring your bitch ass here with my new shit, and if this place doesn't look like a dump, then maybe we'll talk.
I mean...
Hey guys, so we got court next week for January evictions, and we still have 4 people who have not paid. One person said they were going to settle their balance this week. We will see. Her court date is actually this week. I talked with one of my other tenants. They said that they get paid Wednesday, so their balance will be settled. I do take him for his word because he always handles his shit. The third person has not given me an explanation. They told me that they got their last check on the 23rd and they were going to sell their balance. Today is, I don't even have my other phone. I think today is like maybe the 25th, 26th, maybe. No payment, of course. And then my last person, we just want possession of her property. She's been with us since 2024. We filed on her probably over 15 times, maybe over 12, give or take. let's say 12. We filed on her over 12 times. We have probably like 8 or 10 promises to pay that were failed promises to pay. At this moment, we just want our property back. We're ending this relationship immediately because we're not doing this in 2026. So those are my four current delinquencies. Hopefully I see a lot of traction, a lot of movement this week, because court for 3 of the 4, I want to say is that Monday or Tuesday? It might be Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Possession. I'm requesting for possession for all of those. If the balances are still there. But with one tenant, I just want her to vacate. I think our relationship has ran its course. It's not going to be healthy for me to continue to have her living in my property for 2026. And then hopefully my other tenants who are delinquent will pay. So that we don't have multiple evictions in the same month. That will be a blessing. But we will see. If any of these cases go to court for January, I'm not dismissing the case. January and February is going to have to be paid in full. So, for example, people who haven't paid for January yet, if we go to court next week, February, let's just throw something out there, February 4th, February 2nd, I'm requesting for possession, and you can't just pay January's rent at that time. You have to pay January and February for me to dismiss the case. So once I get possession, the clock will start for them to vacate. In order for me to stop the padlocking, January and February is going to have to be paid, because what we're not going to do is continue to do this in 2026 because I'm tired. And I have to get these tenants back on track, because paying at the end of the month, every month, is not about that. We can't keep doing this, and we're not going to keep doing this. So I'll keep you guys posted. And I'll let y'all know what happens. All right, bye guys.
You see that right there? Notice to quit. Andrew DeBose, 22 years old, my first ever eviction. And it's like, in this moment, I could choose to, let fear overcome me and, scare me and make me feel like I need to crawl into a ball and feel helpless. Or I could go to God in prayer and realize that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, Like, everything happens for a reason. Like, lost my job this week. About to lose my home. I already saw this for coming, but I'm focused. I'm ready. I'm ready to, bet on myself, go all in, because it's like you never know when is your time. The more you focus on the negativity and you focus on the things that you can't control, the worse things just get for you, because you start to spiral and you start to lose your sense of ground, and you start to realize that, okay, maybe I'm not as prepared as I need it to be or as I want it to be. But there's nothing that you can do about that. Only thing you can do is focus on the now and focus on where you're moving and go forward, and realize that everything that you do from this moment on is a testament of where you're going to end up in the future. And that's where I'm at. I know my future is bright. Today, we face an eviction. Tomorrow, I'm making my first 100K. God, figure it out. The choice is yours.
And what do you guys think? How the evictions are happening right now in this nation? Okay, it is alarming. Okay, people can no longer pay the rents. Other people is getting evicted because the value of the land had raised up, and they want to build other things. Just right where I live, it is a trailer park. Just right by where I live. And they have been, these people that was living in this trailer park, they asked them to empty the lots, okay? And the lots have been getting empty for a while. I don't know exactly the reason, but I know because I live so close. I live in Las Vegas, and I live really close to Las Vegas Boulevard. So this area used to be considered really far away from Las Vegas Boulevard, because it's Las Vegas Boulevard South. Okay, almost towards the freeway to get to California. But now the Las Vegas keep on growing. They are trying to build more casinos towards the south of Las Vegas, and some properties they had tried to vacate some of the property. Just right on the side, it was a lot of trailer park. They entered it out, and then there was some buildings on the other side that they decided that they evicted those people. I didn't know if it was rent or own. I don't know what it was the condition, but those people, they all evicted. It took years, okay? Since I moved to Vegas, that lot was, they trying to move those people in there, and it took years, like literally like 5-6 years to move those people. But they finally did it. They moved everybody out those houses, and now I don't know what they're gonna build. But it's just because the Las Vegas is keep on growing. They are trying to move the buildings more towards the casino, more towards the south of Las Vegas. Okay, so what do you guys think? Leave me your opinion below. I would love to know your opinion. I would love to get to know you. So tell me, where part of the United States are you watching me for? And if you're watching me for another country, please make sure that you leave me your country, your flag, and just let me know a little bit about you. Okay, you guys take care. Thank you. Bye bye.